Welcome back, come on, come in. Sit back, relax, playing games with friends. Done for the day, with nothing to do. Then watch some games, come hang out with PloopyCast.
Welcome back to PloopyCast, everyone, to a brand new episode of the PloopyCast. Now, it's been about almost 2 years since I posted the last one with Bree United, who is also, at this point, left YouTube, unfortunately.
Did he really?
Yeah, he hasn't been doing videos. He came back for a little bit, but it was...
Is he pulling a PloopyCast right now?
No, I think he just has work.
Oh, work sucks.
Yeah, work's stupid.
I thought you were gonna finish it off like Blink-182 premise, but
No,
never mind.
I don't listen to them.
You suck.
So, I recorded a second episode of this a while back with Generation Pixel, but I unfortunately lost that footage or audio or whatever. I lost it. So, yeah, this is the first episode this is episode 2, and it's been about 2 years, like I said. So, today we're just going to use this as an opportunity to kind of touch base. We felt like maybe it was time to share some stuff without getting like too super personal about things. To kind of just be upfront about where we're at, what's going on. We're still a small channel, but we have 140 subs now, and we never really thought that we would get to this point where we would have like that many people that really gave a shit about whatever we were doing, especially just like playing games and dicking around. So, thank you for that. We haven't always been on top of like celebrating those milestones.
You did the first year very well.
Yeah, and then
this past 2 years?
Almost.
Yeah, we fucking suck, dude. But it's because shit happened. Shit hit the fan so fucking quick. Yeah. 2022 is not the PloopyCast year, if you will.
2022 sucks cock and balls. It's pretty bad. So, just to kind of give you guys like a little glimpse of what we've been doing.
We were pregnant.
Yeah. So, we were expecting our first child, and
who we will be referring to as Baby M throughout anything. So, if you see Baby M referenced in streams, videos, or shit like that, just know that we're talking about our son.
Yeah, so we got pregnant, or we knew that we were pregnant back in December of 2021, and we were planning on him being born in August of this year. So, pretty far into the pregnancy, we found out he had some significant issues going on, but they were still kind of like this hope being given to us. Then we moved states, and after we moved to our new city, they kind of were just really cut and dry with us about that it wasn't looking good at all, which we did appreciate in a morbid way because we felt like everybody was kind of like yanking our chain.
I was going to say beating around the bush, but
yeah,
if you want to go with that old school ass term, we can.
So it felt like everyone was kind of just dicking around about it, like because they were trying to protect it. It was a good thing, but it just was kind of annoying that nobody would just be honest with us until we moved to where we live now. So... yeah, that's been where a lot of the biggest stresses, good and bad, have been. I finished my degree. We moved states. I started working a really cool job where I work a lot of hours. On top of that, our son's unfortunate passing, and just trying to like figure out life at this point has really kind of derailed everything. So our son did end up passing away during childbirth. It was something that we had been preparing for, but I don't really know if you ever truly prepare for that. So that was pretty rough. And that's something that we're only,
we're 3 months.
3 months out.
As of recording right now, we are 3 months and 1 day.
Yeah, so it's been really hard. That's been really hard on both of us. Traditionally, like historically, the reasons that we would take big breaks from YouTube were just dumb little stuff like, I was at one point, going to school full-time, working almost full-time, and doing YouTube. This was always supposed to be a group channel, but it was my thing. And I had a lot of frustration, just to be fair, honestly, towards Jalen a lot. Because, like Nadya was always supposed to be kind of like a tag-along. Like, it wasn't ever supposed to be like her thing. And then as the years have gone by, like, Nadya got a lot more interested in it than Jalen did at one point. But... it wasn't ever Jalen's fault. I think I just have this thing, and a lot of it's because of my ADHD. I want other people to be like as excited about things as I am, and that's why when I met Backpack, that was pretty cool. But I guess just to go over kind of like the brief history of PloopyTube and like all these things that have happened. So when we started the channel, you know, trying to find that ground of how to grow was really fucking hard. It reminded me a lot of when I used to make music. Not knowing the words to call things, or like how do you look up something when you don't even understand like the concept that you're trying to understand. So trying to learn how to grow on YouTube was always really difficult. Meeting and making friends was really difficult at first, because how do you find small YouTubers when YouTube doesn't necessarily push those kind of creators? So I was really blessed to meet Backpack. His link will be in the description below. You guys should go check him out. He's really funny. He's one of my best friends in real life. Like, he's one of my best friends that I've met from YouTube. It feels like we've known each other forever, and we've only ever actually met online. So, yeah, I got a lot of love for Backpack. We all do. Backpack was kind of why I didn't really realize that I was the only one that was really doing anything for PloopyTube. And like I said, it was my thing, so I'm not mad anymore. But there was a time where I was just being completely candid. I was angry. I was upset because I felt like I was, you know, everybody always had stuff to do, but like I had stuff to do too, and I still found a way to do it. And I harbored a lot of that. It wasn't like hatred or anything. It was just like annoyance. Like, I felt like I would sit down on my off days when I didn't have any homework, and I would fucking record for like 4 or 5 hours of content. And then I would spend, you know, the next couple of weeks or months editing all of that content, to the point where I, at one point, was 30 videos ahead of where I needed to be. Like, I was scheduled for like 6 months, and then I lost a lot of footage. So, what I realized since then, and all, you know, all this shit happening, PloopyTube was always kind of my thing. Like, and then I asked other people to be involved. That being said, Nadya has really stepped up recently and has offered to edit a lot more, which I really appreciate, because all of this like kind of annoyance and stuff, this was like about 9 months ago, 10, like almost a year ago maybe. It was just a really brief period I went through, just to explain some of our other breaks. Like, I would get kind of overwhelmed and be like, bro, I fucking edited, like, of the 130 videos, let's just call it, on our channel currently, I've probably edited 125 of them at least. And that might be generous. At one point, I did get really frustrated about it, and I took a break because it was like bad for my mental health. And I've taken several breaks because trying to run a YouTube channel where you commit to posting twice a week is really hard. And when other people in my life that don't really understand YouTube would be like, oh, well, just don't post as frequently. It's like, no, I love doing this as a hobby. And at the time, I was taking the growth really seriously. So I was like, no, I have to keep, you don't understand. Like, I have to post or I'm not in the algorithm. Like, and we're talking about a creator that gets at most like a couple hundred views maybe. So I just, you know, when I do things, I tend to take them really serious. It's one of my character flaws. And I've realized now that, you know, over the last year, I've really worked on that, and being like, PloopyTube was kind of my thing. And I asked other people to be involved. With Ryan, you got Backpack Comics. With Backpack, it kind of made me not, like, I didn't really think about how much other people weren't really involved with it as much, because we were recording at one point every fucking night. Like, we were recording every day together. And then our channel lines kind of got blurred, and I think that's why we're both happier where we're at now. We're making separate content. I haven't made a video in 2 months because of everything going on. You know, we've both been really struggling with, obviously, depression, anxiety. Like, we already have a history of mental health, both of us, and then pile the grief of losing a child on top of all of that. Yeah, I didn't really want to fucking make videos anymore for a little bit. But now I'm trying to kind of harness that power, and like the power of guilt, like how powerful of an emotion that is. I'm trying to harness it and realize that, like, because he didn't get a chance, because my son didn't get a chance, I need to fucking do the things I like to do. Even if it's posting a YouTube video to a bunch of people who, like, people will never see. You know, I just really like making content. It's something that I think, you know, in 20 years when I'm an old fart and I look back, I'll be like, yo, me and my wife beat, like, you know, 300 games together in the time that we were doing YouTube. So moving forward, I do want to produce more content. And not only do I want to produce more content, I want to produce higher quality content. If you guys have checked out my recent Break the Backlog videos, they're more like review style videos. And the whole purpose of that series is to kind of push me in a direction of clearing out the massive fucking... You can ask Nadya, dude. The catalog of games that I have is like... And the amount of games that I own versus the amount of games that I play is embarrassing. And Nadya, it was kind of partially... It was mostly my idea, but Nadya did, like... You know, why don't you just... She's really been pushing me to just say fuck it and play what I want to play again. At one point, I was only streaming things that I thought people would want to watch. And now I'm kind of coming back around on... Like... I just want to fucking make videos, dude. And if people find those, I would rather people take time to find me. Like, the growth is slow, but I'm playing the games that I want to play versus fucking playing... And there's nothing wrong with this if you like this game, but I'm just for me, playing fucking Fortnite 48 hours a fucking day and possible just fucking sitting on Fortnite for an insane amount of time farming views because, like, it's a popular game. And right now, I mean, it's oversaturated, but you see my point. Like, I just want to play the fucking games that I want to play. And I want to play old games and new games and bad games and good games and stupid games. Like, I just want to play all kinds of stuff. I want to continue to produce Let's Plays. But really, my main focus for the channel, at least for my personal content, is going to be Break the Backlog. So that will be a series that pushes me to play the games that I own, games that I pick up in the future, old games that I want to reminisce on, and just kind of cover them in a longer form format with a script. And really, like, ask myself, how do I feel when I play these games? So I have all of season 1 planned out that I planned with Backpack Comics. We worked together one night. He suggested things and really helped me sit down and plan out the season 1. So the show will be broken up into seasons. I don't know how long it's going to be in between each one. Don't expect them to post until I have multiple ready to go. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, at least on my end, is I want to just start making different kinds of content too. Like, Let's Plays are really fun to make. They're one of my favorite things that I do. But that's all we do. And I remember a while ago, a good friend, one that I mentioned earlier, Brew United and Generation Pixel, who will also be in the link below, in the description below. Sorry, his link will also be down there. They did a lot of, you know, top 5, top 10s, video responses, stuff like that I thought was really interesting, and they included me and Backpack in those. The one that I know for sure I did was spelling my name out with games, and I had a lot of fucking fun doing that. Like, so I want to start doing like top 5s, you know, top 5 games I played in 2022. Top 5 games that I want to play from my childhood. Top 5 games I want to finish. Top 5 RPGs that I never played. Like, I want to start doing lists like that to kind of like just, you know, put myself out there and like kind of get more of like a feel for who I am in my content, instead of just like, here's me playing a game for the first time every time I make a video. Yeah, I guess that's like my little update for right now. And then after Nadya goes through whatever she wants to talk about, I do have like a, you know, some stuff we can talk about. Yeah, so what do you want to talk about, Nobby?
I don't really have anything to talk about. Literally, the only thing that happened interestingly in my life was baby M, and that was it. Like, this whole year, being pregnant during the fucking summer sucked. I was sweaty. It was so fucking disgusting to be... I'm already, like, a chunky person, and to be sweaty like that is annoying, but then to be sweaty because you have another little chunky boy inside of... Oh, whoa, pause. Big pause on that one. But when you have, like, a little homie inside of you... Fuck.
Hey, yo!
But when you have a baby, bro, like, that shit sucked. I quit my job. I'm not working. Literally being a fucking bum right now, but... I don't know, like, literally nothing interesting in my life is going on. I literally just like, oh, I got a Steam Deck, that's fucking interesting to me, that's it.
Yeah, I was thinking the iPhone camera is decent.
Uh-huh.
So, like, What if we filmed like just like your thoughts? Like it would just be your hands, or it could be my hands and just your voiceover.
Bro, they're gonna see my fucking hairy ass Mexican Italian hands on fucking
Someone's
YouTube
gonna be like,
and shit.
Hey, sweaty Steam Deck user, you need some lotion for those
They're like,
knuckles
ew,
you drag
Dylan,
across
you
the
look like that.
But I was thinking, what if we did like your voiceover just to kind of get you out of your comfort zone of like you can even write down.
Okay, that's one thing I will say. I will never show my face on YouTube, but if you already know what I look like, if you already know me, and you already know our situation, you already know. I'm not doing any of that shit. I don't feel no pressure. Nobody is forcing me to do this shit. I will not ever do a face reveal. I would use chibis or just fucking backgrounds because I'm not doing that. And I remember it was like a big ordeal way back in the day when we did stream on can we say the company or
Yeah, you could say Twitch.
we streamed on Twitch, which we haven't done in a hot minute. By the way, if you caught my first stream, my first ever stream, my first and last only stream on Twitch, thank you. That was cool. I may or may not do it again. Also, it was very late, so I doubt anybody fucking watched it. But
I think actually quite a few people watched it. She played Multiverses, and me and Mackie, so call me Uso in chat if you've ever been in our stream chat, which, real quick, we will be streaming on YouTube a lot more frequently. That's part of the content plan that I have is, like, not only, like, if I'm going to write a review on something, making the most of my time. So, playing the game in my spare time in my personal life, streaming the game to my viewers, cutting that stream up for Let's Plays, like really, really abusing the fuck out of whatever I record.
I don't think you can say that.
You don't. You know
I don't think you could say that.
But like, if I let's say I have I won't leak any other game, but like Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm doing a review of Kingdom Hearts 1, so streaming it sometimes, but not all the time. Cutting
Honestly,
it up into like Let's Plays.
We don't fucking know when this is going up, so it don't fucking matter.
That's true. Cutting it up into Let's Plays, streaming it. So I get a stream, a bunch of Let's Plays out of it. Then at the end, I could do a best of the whole series, and I could get a break of the backlog out of it. That's fucking 4 video series done on one game, like one recording session. But yeah, so me and Kami Uso in our YouTube live chat, who's a moderator, and my sister, we drew and designed like a little PNG tuber like chibi head for Nadya.
I was their guinea pig to see how it would work, and it did work really good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fucking... Okay, I'm illiterate when it comes to computers. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I know you click a button, that's about it. I know you can play cool math games on my fucking Steam Deck.
Jesus. buys Steam Deck and then plays fucking cool math games on it. But hey, I mean, whatever. That's what people said that about me. There was one of my friend's girlfriends made that joke before. She was like, bought a $2,400 computer to play Football Manager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's, it's like whatever. So yeah, Nadya will be editing more. Like, that's something that she's voiced. And that was something we talked about was, I think that because I have that thing where I want everybody to be as involved and as excited as I am. And
it sucks because when we are involved and we're like, hey, let's do this, you're in the mental space of where we're at. We're like, nah, I don't really want to do it today. It's like...
Yeah.
And I literally look at you and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're not into it? Let's fucking go. Let's do it right now. You don't even have to fucking, like, be on camera. You don't have to do X, Y, and Z to do this. Like, just fucking record. And it annoyed the fuck out of my soul when you'd be like, I don't know what I'm recording. I don't know what to play. I don't know what to do. This boy has fucking, literally his fucking show, the backlogs of fucking games that he could just literally just talk over. Even if it's not even about the game. Just, I took a shit today and that's about it. Literally make a YouTube short. I took a shit. Also, I played this game while I took a shit.
Yeah, so that was something I realized and that I talked about with Nadya. Was that maybe I was pushing really hard for us, like, hey, let's all record together. Let's all make gameplay videos together. Let's all do this together. And like the whole time, like, Nadya was asking me, like, hey, can you teach me how to edit? And I realized, like, maybe editing is something that she wants to do, like, to be a part of the channel without having to be, like, fucking in front of the microphone. Because the truth is, from streaming and recording, sometimes when your life is fucked like ours is, it's really hard to put on a face. Like, it's not like I'm faking who I am, but I am faking that I'm in a good mood when I'm recording. And
you gotta do what Backpack does and just reward yourself when you're recording.
Yeah.
Backpack does this thing where he gets, like, a little pop can, and he's like, I'm gonna drink this because I'm recording today. I think that's cool, and we used to do that. When we used to live in our other state, and we knew I was off, he was off. We were gonna just like record all day and just chill, or even just like stream like later in the day. Cause I would be off for 2 days in a row, and he'll be off for 3 days. But our off days didn't line up unless like I requested a day off or called off. But we would get like little treats and just be like, all right, we're recording for 6 hours straight, pull Game Grumps and just knock out X amount of videos. And we would fucking at least pull at least a good 6 videos, I would say.
Yeah.
Literally a video an hour. And it sucked because one time we were doing it, we got our snacks and everything, we got home and we're like, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to do it. And I was like, okay, cool. And that was like the fucking downfall of everything, I feel like. It's literally when you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then you don't do it.
Yeah. So Nadia might not be on as much of the content as she used to be, but she will have a big hand in editing. I feel like once she hits her stride with it, I could see her editing a lot.
We can play the game called Find Nadya in the videos. I'll just put my little chibi somewhere in the video.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And also, I'm gonna start tagging the videos because Mackie's editing some now too. So at the beginning, during the little intro, huh?
You said her name.
Yeah, we've said her name before.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So when she's editing, I'll put whoever's little chibi head is editing, like at the beginning of the little intro where it's like welcome back. I'll have at the end it'll just say like edited by whoever.
By D's.
That way we could give credit where it's due.
Mini side break, he fucking got me today in the car. He was like, there's an anime convention coming to the town. Do you want to go? And I was like, oh, that's cool. Let's fucking go. And what the fuck did you tell me? Where the fuck was it at?
I don't know. I said it was the Sock On convention, and she was like, Sock On? What's that? And I was like, sock on these nuts. And then she just looks at what she's like, wait, so it's fake?
No, the state that we live in right now, there's some fucking cities that don't sound real as fuck, and we haven't ventured out very far. Like we've been to the town over and the town to the left of us, and that's about it. I feel like, yeah. But I've been trying to get him to go to a different dollar store because I like dollar stores, but it hasn't been working. But yeah, I really believed him, and then that's when he's like, got him. I was like, I need someone to put the sad rain music over it.
I need another big thing that I've gotten into recently is Magic the Gathering for the first time in my entire life. I've always wanted to, but I actually talked with my dad about this. So my dad, he plays video games and stuff. He is kind of a nerd, but he will fucking never watch dragon shit. That's literally the meme. When I was a kid, I'd be like, Dad, you want to watch this when we want to play this game? And he's like, is there dragons
literally
in it?
Game of Thrones, and you were I was the same way before. I was like, it's dragons though,
Yeah, I told him about Game of Thrones. I was like, hey, Game of Thrones is it's an adult show, it's kind of fantasy. My dad was like, is there dragons in it? I was like, I mean, kind of. There hasn't been for a long time, but now there is because this one. And then he was like, I'm not watching that bullshit. So I challenged my dad. Now, if you ask his fucking ass now, oh no, that's cool that you're fuck you, Dad. We had a good laugh though, because I was like, yeah, I felt like you were the reason I never tried Magic, and I actually really enjoy it. I'm starting to find out I really
It sounds like a drug though.
Getting into Master Duel made me realize that I think card games are just my thing. I'm not super good at Magic yet, but
I feel like he goes through seasons, because last season was all Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm still into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but you were collecting the cards very every other check was you want to go get some cards.
I don't know if my mom will ever see this. I don't give a fuck. I'm an adult. I spent $800 on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes, you did.
And that was in a period of 3. I know I had the money to spend it.
I will say it was extra money. I am the person.
Hold on, I'm just gonna grab my water. You can keep talking.
I am the person that is I don't care how you spend your money, what you spend your money on, as long as the bills are paid, you have gas in the car, and you have enough to just in case an extra thing comes out on your credit card, like Amazon, PayPal, or shit like that, I did not give a fuck. I did not give a shit. As long as shit was cool on our end, and you're not fucking hurting anybody, so I didn't care.
And something we did for our son was we set up an ofrenda because Nadia is of Mexican descent. So I had the idea when we got the bad news We were fucking sitting at Cracker Barrel, of all places.
Was it Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, it was Nadia's first time ever being at Cracker Barrel. My second time.
Bro.
And the way I remembered it was
the fucking pancakes slapped. Dude.
Yeah, but the rest of the food was
everything else
bad.
was fucking gross.
Yeah, it was
the pancakes though, 10 out of 10.
But we went to Cracker Barrel that day. We're fucking sitting there, and I was like, I want to make an offender for him if he passes, because like, I want him to be able to find his way home and come like hang out with us as a little spirit. And then I fucking started crying into one of Nadia's pancakes that she shared with me. But so we have an Ofrenda, and one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, the reason it's my favorite is because it was the first deck that got me like. I didn't want to be a fucking Yu-Gi boomer. I didn't want to be like the game's got new cards, is it? And then like, I can't fucking play because I don't want to read. So I learned how to play, and I learned how to play with Sky Strikers. And so I have a copy of Sky Striker Kagari, and I put that on his Ofrenda because that was like, you know, like when she was pregnant, she would open cards with me and stuff. And so I'm sure he heard me nerding out all the time over Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really fun. So I guess, another thing that we've never missed it until this year for obvious reasons. We used to always do, what do we call it? Splooptober?
Poopoween? Something like that. I don't know. Oh, we don't even know.
Fuck! Yeah, Splooptober. Or whatever, Sploop Poops or whatever.
Plooptober? No, Plooptober?
Some shit. We used to always do like a Halloween thing where we would post scary games all month. We fucked up. I mean, it's understandable. And anybody that doesn't understand that, unsubscribe, and I can't even say what I want to say.
Talk about it because we don't know when this is going up. So.
No, I'm putting this up like tomorrow.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
You don't have to edit these. This is the best part.
I know. Well, kind of.
No, I don't.
I'm editing the fuck out. It's really gonna be one word, and it's gonna be come.
But so because we fucked up the even though it was for a good reason, we fucked up the October celebration. To make it up to you guys, I had the idea that because one of Nadia's favorite movies is Nightmare Before Christmas, why don't we just do like a scary Christmas, like the whole month of December, as like our Christmas gift to you guys, because horror games are like, we play all kinds of shit, but horror is like our bread and butter. It's like we always go back to. As a gift to you guys, why don't we just do it in December this year? So we'll have Splooptober, but it'll be Sploopcember. It sounds like we're splooping on you.
Ew.
So that was my idea. I think that'll be cool. Get some scary games out there.
What was the fucking thing on Twitch or Facebook where it was like Splemming?
Schlemming?
Yeah,
Schlemming. That was like classic backpack meme.
Schlumtober. Schlumcember.
Schlumcember.
Yep.
Ploop Schlumber.
Yep.
So yeah, we can play some spooky games in December. I think that'd be really cool. Shout out to Mackie the Mod for creating the thumbnails for our YouTube streams for autumn. I'm working on some. I'm not as good at drawing as she is. Fuck, I keep burping. I'm just full of gas tonight. Oh yeah, we were at Target earlier today. We were standing in an aisle talking about something mid-conversation. I farted on Mackie and then ran away. And I was like fucking dying three aisles over because there was just random people walking by and I knew they were going through my stench.
Fucking gross.
They're probably like, oh, what in the bloody hell is that?
Literally, me and Mackie were walking. We walked down the other aisle and we look up and we see you. You're literally fucking doubled over, laughing your ass off. Your face is red as fucking a cherry tomato, dude.
Why are you so red, bro?
I was watching Cops.
Yeah. So, big content ideas. That was one of them. Just doing spooky games in December. Big life updates. Nadia's going to be a main editor for PloopyCast pretty soon. So our video, luckily, because Nadya isn't working right now, if she's like editing all day and I edit on top of that, the content will be a lot like more.
I can't wait to see our quality fucking tank, dude.
The PloopyCast stocks just tank.
Yes.
PloopyCast Inc. Incorporated restricted trademark just tank. Yeah, so I think I'm going to try to do some end of the year lists as well, like games that I played in 2022 that I enjoyed, games that I didn't really like.
I was going to say, that's such a short list. Never mind, you did play a lot of games. Yeah.
It's been a lot of Valorant, honestly.
And League.
Yeah.
League was like...
I kind of...
in the beginning of the year, it was League and Master Duel. And then when we got into like when we were about to move and everything, we didn't. Well, you didn't really play any games. You played Football Manager, and I think that was about it. And then here, you did finish like I think 2 games here.
Yeah.
What was the cat game? Stray.
Oh, Stray. Mortuary's Assistant, I got a decent amount of the endings.
Yeah.
But I'm working on a lot of games right now, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Because that's the good thing about Break the Backlogs, too. Nadya can tell you, it really kind of tanked my mental health to not be able to play games. I felt like I could only play if I was recording.
Not only that, he is the type of person that, yes, I do want him to like, do what he wants and, like, how he wants to do it. And I know he's a perfectionist. And he also wants to go with the algorithm. Whereas I'm like a fucking YouTube video peasant, and I'm just like, who the fuck cares, dude? Just fucking play Kingdom Hearts for 7 hours. Who the fuck cares? And he's like, no, because it's not popular. I have to play Stray because everybody's playing it right now. I have to play more Stray Assistant because everybody's playing it right now.
That's what
it's
I'm
like,
trying to get out of now.
Yes, you will get the clicks for it, but at the same time, how many people are going to stick around to see you play another game?
Yeah, and also, like, with Stray, the thing that I didn't realize was playing oversaturated games when everybody else is playing them, why would anybody click on me?
Yep.
When all the big channels are playing it?
Not in a bad way, but it's like...
No, we just don't offer anything different than anybody else does. Except for the
little
vulgarity.
BTS about that game. He was playing it last time, and it was on stream. He was fucking falling asleep, and his cat kept hitting the fucking wall.
Oh, yeah, dude, I was knocked. Yeah, that's why I decided just to play whatever the fuck I want. That's like something I've noticed that Backpack has really inspired me on. Dude literally will stream sometimes to one person or nobody, and he'll just stream him playing like some fucking unknown It's-Not-A horror game.
That's literally just like the best thing ever, because then you don't have to worry about like chat being wild as fuck.
Yeah, no, you don't. And I try to be there when I can. And now me and Backpack, our schedules have aligned again, so where we can record on Sundays together. So we'll be featuring a lot more.
Bitches come together.
Yeah, we'll be in a lot better place to like record more. So yeah, the good thing with Break the Backlogs is I'll be able to finish a lot more games in my fucking personal life because I don't have to. I can record bits and pieces. I don't have to record the fucking whole thing. Like I can just sit here, take notes while I'm playing, and move on with my fucking life and play games that I've been wanting. Dude, there's so many fucking... JRPGs are my favorite fucking kind of game. And there's so many that I haven't played because I've been like, I have to wait till I record. For years, I've been waiting to record some of these games because I'm an idiot. So, Dragon Quest XI, haven't fucking played it yet. And I have it on the Switch, my PlayStation 4, and my fucking PC. I bought that fucker 3 times for no reason.
That's literally the story of your fucking life, though, because you'll be like, oh, I can buy this game, it's on a sale. And I'd be like, for the Switch, I'm like, don't you have that on your fucking PC already? And he goes...
It's handheld.
See? And then now I got my Steam Deck, and he signed in because it's like, you can have dual accounts on there and like family share in a way. So this motherfucker goes on there, he's like, oh, I can download Elden Ring, I can download Football Manager, I can download A, B, C, and D. I'm like, you're not downloading shit, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm actually planning on getting myself a Steam Deck, not just because I think they're cool. We're going to do a whole review of the Steam Deck probably in the future. That'll be like a new trial content.
A year or like 6 months would be a good...
I mean, I would say like even just doing like 1 week with the Steam Deck, how do I feel?
Oh my god, 1 week with my Steam Deck. Yeah. I can emulate. 2 weeks with my Steam Deck. I fucking threw it at the wall.
Yeah, no, it would be 1 week with the Steam Deck. I can play Elden Ring portably. 2 months with the Steam Deck. I've emulated a lot of the games from my childhood. And then it'd be like 10 years with the Steam Deck. I've just launched a nuke on another country from my Steam Deck. No,
emulating?
I think like I want to switch up our content a little bit and try to do some stuff like that. We both have iPhones with pretty decent cameras. So I just want to try to do like maybe that's what I was saying earlier, getting Nadya out of her comfort zone a little bit, where it's just her voiceover talking and like we could show footage of this Steam Deck and like her thoughts about the Steam Deck. I need to buy a
can of air. They can't see all the dust bunnies on there.
Yeah, but no, it is an impressive piece of equipment, honestly. Just like real quick brief thoughts from just what I've seen. The emulation is insane.
I will say if you get the one that I have, which was $300, buy another SD card. Or is it a micro?
Micro SD card, but...
Okay, same shit.
Yeah.
Buy another one.
I bought her the smallest one because then I realized I could just buy like a really big SD card and it didn't really matter.
Yeah, because I had... The game I was most excited to play because I didn't know you could emulate on there... was Devil May Cry 5, and that bitch took fucking 2 hours to download. I don't know if it's just because we have like shitty Wi-Fi where we're at, or I'm just fucking illiterate still, but it took 2 hours, and then I downloaded another like small like indie game just to like fuck around on, and it's called Ghost Trap. It's like a platform game. It's pretty fun. That one wouldn't download because Devil May Cry took up most of the memory on the actual system. So for sure, get another SD card if you are gonna download something like Elden Ring. Literally, I looked up on Reddit threads and like, yeah, you should have at least like 5, I think gigs of data just to play one game like that's long like that. So that kind of sucks. But then again, it's like you kind of get what you paid for. You're not gonna. If you want the biggest one, you're gonna be fine, I feel like, even if you want to put another SD card in there. Mm-hmm. But it runs really good. I did take it on my trip when I went to my family's house. And on the road trip there, we had emulated it. So I've been playing, like, Simpsons Hit and Run. I've been playing Ocarina of Time again. And they run really good, even without Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
They do lag a little bit, but I mean, that don't really matter unless you're that type of person that needs their game to run smoother than a baby's ass.
Yeah, because like the Steam Deck does have to be connected to the internet to play like Steam games sometimes. It's like that thing where if you guys ever moved your PC, it'll be like, can't connect to the internet, can't access account. But emulation doesn't take any Wi-Fi, so as long as you have the games downloaded before you go, you're good.
Yeah, so that it runs really good. He showed me a meme where, like, Steam Deck owners smell like their fans.
Yeah, they sniff the
Dude,
vents.
it smells really good, though.
When it gets hot, when you get mad at Elden Ring.
It doesn't get overheated, I feel like. I've been playing Devil May Cry 5 again, like I said earlier, but it gets loud, the fan does get loud, but I mean, what PC wouldn't run at a higher rate for that?
Save this for your review, wife.
Fuck you, no. I can literally just cut this and put it over a fucking thing, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, a little update about that. Like, as a person who does not have a PC, who had a PC and now does not have a PC but has a Steam Deck, I feel like I prefer the Steam Deck over having a PC.
Yeah, like so there are people, I know, like all the fucking fellow PC brothers out there are gonna be like, what is so mouse and keyboard? But like, for people who, like, Nadya really fucks with the Switch. And like,
my favorite system was the PSP when I did have it. And that makes sense why I would prefer having a handheld system. In my fucking Switch, I don't play it as much as I should now, but I mean, when we had to share a Switch, I was mostly on there. I was the main person on there.
Yeah, she really likes the form factor of the Switch, but it's like, obviously Steam has access to like fucking crazy amounts of games, because unlike newer consoles and stuff, like, the games don't ever go away. Like, it's not like when something that's like trapped on like a PS2 right now that you can only emulate. That doesn't really happen with PC. So Nadya wanted to try playing like PC games with me and like the homies and stuff, or just by herself. But like, now she can do that, but play it in a way that she wants to play, which is like that form factor of like the Nintendo Switch. It is significantly bigger than the Nintendo Switch, but it's not like super fucking heavy.
It only feels heavy after a while, like when you hold it for a good while.
Yeah.
And I think I just have spaghetti arms though, so that could be that. But I mean, yeah. So far, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 weeks with my Steam Deck, and I like it so far.
Yeah,
We'll update maybe or
good.
may not. We'll not promise said update, but we'll update later.
Other than that, games that are coming out soon that I've made a note of. Football Manager 2023 comes out, I think, on November 7th. Pretty amped about that. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Which one are you getting?
Probably Violet.
Violet. You're turning Violet.
I'm gonna be real.
That's an app now. I don't think you can say it.
What?
It's an app now.
I'll be real?
No, be real.
Oh. But I'm gonna be real. The Pokemon Violet and Scarlet, they look... I'm still being optimistic about them like I am with every Pokemon game. I'm not going to be like those cringe assholes that like hate on everything. But I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, okay, it's 2022. Still no voice acting. Still.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, and then there's like it kind of looks like shit. I'm gonna be real, it's looking kind of shitty. Like I think
Bro,
like Pokemon's.
Nintendo is gonna hear this little bit of it and they're be like,
Oh, they
fucking
can, fuck them.
delete.
They can suck my dick.
They're gonna delete your whole channel.
So, Pokemon's in a spot right now where other games are going to start coming out that are going to start trying to. I mean, we've already seen little bits of it, and yeah, people
The
are like,
fucking the one where you can have fucking guns.
yeah, that one's coming out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Doki V or whatever.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, no, that game actually looks fucking cool. Like,
it's kind of like the Shadow game. Why the fuck does he have a gun?
what the fuck do you have a gun? Doki V looks, I think that's what it's called, looks really fucking cool. And then, like, you know, people make the meme about Tim. Like, Tim's actually not a bad game. And
You did try Tim.
Yeah, Tim did a lot of things that fucking Pokemon won't do. Like, MMO. Like, they made it where you can play with other people. Like, yeah, you can play with other people in Pokemon, but not like that. You can't, like, run around with your friends and do shit.
No.
Now they're trying to implement that. But yeah, no, Tim did a lot of cool things that Pokemon hadn't done yet. I think that you're going to continue to see that. Is, like, now that people are proving that, like, Pokemon is unwilling to make changes, I think that's like you're gonna start seeing more and more companies come out with like Pokemon competitors. Speaking of which, I just saw a video by a creator, and if I find it, I'll link it. Somebody did a video on this game called if any of you other fellow boomers know this, it's this game called Spectrobes. That fucking game was so good. You don't know what that is, do you?
No.
Okay, so Spectrobes was a Pokemon competitor game that released back on the DS. And it was so you played as this dude with red hair and he had like a sword hand. He looked like a Mega Man character almost. Here, I'll pull it up. I mean, I can always put this on the screen when I edit this, but
That was your fucking computer, dude. I was like, damn, the fucking aliens are landing now.
this game was so fucking cool. Maybe we'll play this on stream at some point. This game. And you see how like the monsters look like they're like inspired by like Japanese demons and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a Disney thing. Holy
No
shit.
fucking way.
Yeah, I had no idea. But this is I think this is the Wii one.
That's insane, dude. Look at that little man's right there.
Yeah, look
the
how cool
red
this
one.
thing looks.
No, the red one right there.
Yeah, this little dude.
Yeah. He looks
Yeah.
like a koala.
So Spectrobes, basically it was supposed to be like a Pokemon competitor. So you played as this dude. You go around capturing these alien fossils. You would actually think it's cool because you like dinosaurs and shit. So what you would do is you would take your little stylus and you would find like fossils on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And you would like scrape at them and then you'd like chip at them away until you could see them. You would take those back and then you would turn them into Spectrobes and then that's like you would fight with them and stuff. It was a really
So
fucking
you
cool
get them
idea.
from the fucking dead and you just fight them.
Yeah, like they were like fossilized creatures that you were like it was like Jurassic Park basically.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was really fucking cool. It's a good idea. And like that's the thing is like all these like Pokemon purists, like dude, I love Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon since I was a little fucking kid. I fucking love Pokemon. Most of the games I enjoy, even if they're like Sun and Moon's intro was fucking tedious, and I still kind of like that game. I like the creature capture, make a team kind of games. But all these Pokemon purists that always shit on these little fucking indie projects that are trying to take away, like Spectrobes obviously is not indie because it was fucking Disney, but all these little like projects like on Steam that you find that are like creature capture games, creature collectathons, and all these Pokemon purists like, oh, it looks like shit. Oh, it looks like shit. And it's like, okay, but the game that we all like hasn't fucking changed very much. Like they have like one gimmicky mechanic like fucking Mega Evolutions, and then that was actually kind of cool. And when I first heard about Mega Evolutions, I was like, this is stupid.
The newer ones, aren't they having the like
Stupid
the
crystal
shit?
bitch shit. Yeah, terrestrializing.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, they look like those fucking like rock candy fruits.
Yeah.
It looks dumb.
They do.
But maybe it'll be cool. That's the thing. I thought Gigantamaxing would be, or no, Gigantamaxing is stupid. I thought that Mega Evolutions would be dumb, and then I kind of liked them. Gigantamaxing from the last games where the Pokemon just get big, that was kind of dumb. I thought it was stupid.
They looked adorable though.
Yeah, it was stupid though. It was really dumb. Terrestrializing, it looks stupid, but it is kind of a cool mechanic in that like Pokemon's all about like strategy of like when to switch. So if you have like a Venusaur and I have a Charizard, typically you would switch. Now I don't know what Venusaur's terrestrializing shit is, but like let's say I'm cocky and I'm like, oh, I have a Charizard, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then you terrestrialize your Venusaur, now it's a water type. Well, now I'm fucked. So it's like, it kind of brings like a new level of strategy.
It's kind of like that. Well, what if this Pokemon was like not a grass type?
Yeah, it is kind of cool in that aspect. I just think like the way that they look is dumb. They just look like they have donut glaze on them.
You leave the Krispy Kreme Pokemon alone.
But yeah, no, Spectrobes was like a really fucking cool like idea. Then there's been other ones, you know, like I wouldn't really say Yu-Gi-Oh was like because it's like a card game.
No, they were never
Like
in the same.
They're
They
in the same
were around the same time, but they could never be like.
No,
This is the same
things.
thing, yeah.
Like Pokemon has a card game, but the card game is not like Yu-Gi-Oh's card game and anime and games are so and like they literally play the card game in the show.
Yeah.
Now those rules are fucked sometimes. They don't always follow the rules, but I think that like Yokai Watch I think was one. It was like that was like supposed to be like a Pokemon competitor.
Wasn't Bakugan supposed to be one, or is that
was more like a Beyblade kind of thing?
Oh,
like,
was it?
Yeah, because they were like little balls. Like you like flick them out and then they like.
No fucking shit. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Disregard.
Yeah. So like, another one that I actually watched the whole video today on like Digimon. I never got into Digimon as a
That's
kid.
the one I was fucking thinking of.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple Digimon games. Maybe I'll play them at some point. But like with some of the new Digimon games that have been coming out, I'm like super interested to try it because like I never got into it because I used to be like those kids that are like or adults now that are like, oh, I'm not playing anything, it's not Pokemon, it's fucking stupid, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, but like other things existing to challenge Pokemon is a good thing because then they'll have to fucking change things up.
That's kind of like the Animal Crossing thing because there's so many games now that are like Animal Crossing. Obviously, Animal Crossing's been out for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then
since
now
the GameCube.
Yeah, and now there's like a shit ton of like copycats in a sense. Like there's a lot of games that send you over Instagram because that's where I find like all the like the cozy games to play and like games where you could play like 2 players because there's no the games that copy Animal Crossing or like their like aesthetic or like the gist of like how to play the game, they don't let you do 2 players. It has to be 1 player.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the other game. Oh fuck, what is it called?
There's a new one coming out.
Yes.
I forget what it's called. It's not Tiny Town. It's not Huckle Life.
I sent it to you. Is it Bear or something?
Oh, Bear and Breakfast, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's like another one that's coming out pretty soon. So yeah, like the Rune Factory, Harvest Moon, all those games are kind of similar. There's one that's coming out that
my god, I downloaded like an off-brand one on Steam. It was fucking terrifying. The character designs are so like weird looking, dude. Could not fuck with it.
I can't remember what it's called, but there's like one coming out that looks like an Animal Crossing kind of game, and it looks fucking amazing. But it's like still getting, I think it's like still on Kickstarter. But it looks like so fucking good. Anyways, yeah, I think that the overall competition for Pokemon is a good thing because I want to see them like get better. Also, holy shit, did anybody else see that fucking Final Fantasy 16 trailer? Jesus Christ, bro. I was rock hard the whole time I was watching that.
I knew there's gonna be a fucking nut take in this shit.
Because it's fucking awesome. It looks really good. I'm really excited for that. I love Final Fantasy.
Oh, Bloody Hell Hotel.
Oh yeah, Bloody Hell Hotel. That's like another one that Nadya is really looking forward to. There's no release date yet, but it's like Tim Burton inspired graphics. And
it looks like it could be Hotel Transylvania.
I think that's kind of you're a vampire that runs a hotel.
That's
and then you like
Hotel Transylvania.
You eat your guests, but you can't eat all of your guests because you have to make money off of the people that survive successfully and check out. So that seems kind of interesting.
Maybe I'll stream that.
Try that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That one whenever it comes out, I think that'd be like a good idea. Other stuff that like Nadya's been looking at is like Cozy Grove. So if any of you guys have played that before, let us know if it's any good.
That's going back to the Steam Deck, but that's the other thing I like about having a Steam Deck is that I don't have to necessarily wait on you to play a game now, or like play a game with me. I can just play it now.
Yeah. No,
the
portability is pretty cool.
Pretty numbers on the back of your credit card and everything.
Those wacky little numbers.
Yeah.
Dad's little wacky numbers.
Yep.
So, I guess like the things we covered today were where we've been, what we're planning to do. It's just been a rough time. We appreciate everybody's patience and all the well wishes and stuff. But we're looking forward to producing more content as a team, as a family, as a duo.
Trio.
No, I mean me and you.
Quadruple O.
Yeah, there's a lot of people involved, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like me and you are looking forward to producing more content together. And yeah, we really thank you guys for all the support. We never really thought many people would give a fuck about this, but you know, it's kind of united our family and friends around this thing that everyone's kind of pulling for us and supporting us, and that's like a really cool feeling. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot more content to come. Thank you guys for always being really supportive and checking us out. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. We're gonna try to make this podcast series more regular. Not every week maybe, but more regular.
Don't take our word for it. We suck.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do it.
But we'll try to make it more regular. Maybe
You don't have to come back either. You don't even have to know this channel anymore. Unsubscribe, actually. Thanks.
Oh my god. You're the worst.
You're welcome.
See you guys in the fucking next one.